Algo Technologies sent me this Algolaser, and this is the DIY Kit Mini. And it comes as a kit, so you do have to assemble it, which isn't difficult, no. But if you are somebody who are not that attuned to putting these together, then you might struggle with it a little bit. You might need to get a little bit of help. It isn't too difficult though. But to be fair to it, it is an amazing price point. It's €199. Well, I didn't pay for it. They sent it to me. So this technically is a sponsored video. Now, I've done my first little laser burn on my woodworking channel, Wally Bois, and I'm quite pleased how it's turned out. Let me just show you on the overhead camera. Oh, let's turn it around. And I think it ain't too bad at all, actually. It's reasonably crisp on the edges. I'll do a test and comparison with the other lasers and see if they're any better. But if anyone's actually considering a laser, not want to spend too much money, this thing is flipping brilliant. I'm really impressed. It does have a few little glitches, I'll be absolutely honest with you. Because the one thing I won't be doing is lying. And if people expect me to lie just because they sent me something, they can do one. Sorry, but that's how it is. All right? Now, this particular laser is the 10-watt laser. And one of the things a couple of things actually I really like about it. One is this little shield here is removable. And this is a little shield to protect your eyes, okay? But you can remove it. Now, if you're using this with a camera, remote camera on your software, and I'm using Lightburn software, it gives you good access. You can see exactly where the laser is without any real problems. It's really good. Now, it had a few little glitches with the assembly. Now, on my woodworking channel, there is an assembly video of this, and the channel's Wally Bois. There's links down below if you're interested. Now, I had a bit of an issue with the stop screw. The threads were, basically the threads were just they're shot. So that didn't work. So I need to here it is. All right, the bolt itself is okay, but where it was threaded into the actual aircraft aluminium, it wasn't. It wasn't, basically. It just kept twisting around. So that's a little bit of a glitch, but you only really need one anyway. There's only one on my other laser over there, to be fair. Now, the other thing I wasn't too keen about was the limit switches, which are literally, let's move this out of the way so you can see, just there, okay? And these limit switches can accidentally be turned on and off by the cable. So you need to make sure you need to keep this out of the way so they can't actually touch the limit switches or you get trapped between the limit switch and this X carriage. Now, the thing I actually really like about it, until I put it together, I didn't actually give much thought. I thought, hang on, this thing don't weigh a lot. It's quite portable, You can take it to your workpiece, which means you could laser burn onto tables or doors or anything that's a fixture and not necessarily portable. You see, this is obviously portable. You put it under the laser and the laser stays put and you do your thing. All you'd have to do, if you want to put, say, for instance, that onto a door without using a piece of wood, to laser burn onto, and you want laser burn directly onto the door, I can just take the door off, put it on a couple of trestles, I can plonk this on top of the door, do my laser burn, with laptop plugged in and stuff with the software. I think it's really quite useful. So it opens it up to new possibilities. It really does. And at €199 is such a bargain because it is actually pretty well made, It's similar in its construction to that laser, the far laser over there, which is the longer Ray 5 laser, and that's a 20-watt laser. This is a 10-watt laser, and this was produced at 10 watts, full power, at 100 millimeters per second. And it's nice and dark. It's reasonably deep, not too much scorch around the edges. And this is without using air assist, because this little laser can be equipped with air assist as well. It doesn't come with an air assist pump, but you can get one of them, can't you? I've actually got a spare one for it, but I haven't used it with air assist yet. I don't know if I even worry, but I actually really like it. I like it because it's versatile. That allows me to actually take it to the workpiece. I think that's a no-brainer. So yes, it's a different tool than those two lasers over there. I suppose you could argue the Ray 5 you could move about, but it's a little bit big because that's a 400 by 400, and this is a 300 by 310 millimeter your work surface. So this is definitely more practical to transport. Now, I mentioned in one of the videos on this channel, as in Wally Bar Woodworking channel, that I wish it wasn't made for. I wish it wasn't come as a kit. If you're a novice, and you never put anything like this together and don't understand how it works, you might come a little unstuck because the instructions are good. Okay, they are pretty good instructions, all clear little drawings and what have you. But some of the details aren't as clear as I would like. The close-up details. So you can make a mistake. I did the same thing on the Ray 5, to be fair. I did accidentally put the rails the wrong way around. And the screw holes are on one face. So when you twist it around, you get on the wrong side, but then the screw holes aren't there, are they? So that was one mistake. So bear that in mind. But I think it should come fully assembled. When you're talking about something like this, and this sort of size, I don't see why it couldn't be packaged safely. Maybe just have the actual head in its own little, the laser module in its own little place in the packaging. I don't see why the rest of it couldn't be assembled and packaged safely. And then the route to entry would be much easier for novices, people who've never done this before. Now, my first ever laser put together was that Ray 5 over there earlier this year. And I'd never done it before. I made mistakes putting that together, it's easy to put right again. But it obviously gets easy the more you do. But most people are going to assemble once, aren't they? They're going to have one laser. So I think it should come as pre-assembled, but it's not. So that's just my own. I've got a couple of 2 or 3 little gripes. But there again, €199, really? It is stupid cheap for what you're getting. I think it's phenomenal for what you pay. It really is. Anyway, you tell me, have you got a laser? And what is your favourite laser? And if you got a laser, what do you do with it? Do you just do laser engraving like that, Or do you do laser cutting? Toodaloo.